Hello, my name's Andrew Laws. I am the founder of SEO, and I'm going to run you through this week's edition of the Filter Email. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening on the podcast, remember the links aren't in the show notes. To get the links, you need to sign up. And to sign up, you need to go to yeseo.io/thefilter. That way you get these first, you get a very easy link to click on, and it's all yours in the simplest possible way. Okay, so there's been a lot of chatter about AI this week. I mean, even more than usual, because they booted out their boss and then brought him back, and there's all kinds of wild stuff around that, which I'm not actually going to comment on much in this edition of the Filter. But on to the first item. So as usual, I've got my little cheat sheet here. The first item here is about LLMs and search engines. Now, LLMs is what most people might think of as AI. So ChatGPT, Google Bard, they are AI, but they're actually LLMs, which is language learning model. They can't think, they can only react to language. And there's been some questions flying around recently from people saying, well, if you can ask ChatGPT to answer questions, does that make Chat a search engine? No, not really. But I've included this article, which titled "Are LLMs and Search Engines the Same?" because it sort of explains it in a way that clearly is better than how I just try to, just by making strange noises. Next article we've got is SEO versus Google Ads. What's the best strategy for your business? Again, this is a question I'm frequently asked, especially at networking events and places like that. What's the one true path? And the answer is it depends. Surprising how often that comes up in my world, in the world of the filter, and in the world of SEO. It depends. There's pros and cons for both. One isn't necessarily better than the other. It all depends how they align to your strategy and your growth goals. But I've put this article from the brilliant Semrush in there because, again, it makes it really nice and clear. We've got 3 articles this week, and the third one is what is Google's knowledge graph? I've included this because at the moment I'm still trying to figure out what level to pitch these articles. So we've got a beginner one, a more extreme one, and a more basic one. So the knowledge graph is the little box you see at the side of search results sometimes, which you probably see several times a day. So I've just included this little article just to give you an idea of what it is and what you can do with it. There's no book of the week this week. I've dropped book of the week because as I'm looking at the filter, no one's clicking on it. So I'm going to bin it for now. If you'd like me to put book of the week back in, please let me know. And finally, we are hosting another AMA, another LinkedIn event. The last one went really well. So myself and James Kindred, this Wednesday and every Wednesday for the foreseeable future at 12 noon GMT, we will be on LinkedIn answering questions of anyone who sends us something. So there you go. There is a silly meme, which I'm not going to go into too much depth about, but apart from that, that's it for this week's edition of the Filter. 2 different flavours of the filter went out this week, and they look different. One of them was a simplified version. If you got that one, please let me know what you thought. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week if I don't see you before.